This is one of the best and worst races I've ever had at Daytona. So we're here at Daytona Tamworth, just getting my cart number off this guy as he checks my helmet out. And going into the pit lane here, I'm competing in the N30 sprint race, which is a 10-minute qualifying followed by a 20-minute grid start race to decide who will be the winner of the sprint. So as I head over to my car, which is car number 9, I actually find a screwdriver in the car, which is not very optimal for the old race pace. So I stick it on the tyre and get back in the car. This guy's giving me a weird look. I did not realise that when I was actually getting in the car. But anyway, got into cart number 9, lucky number 9. It's actually quite a nice cart, to be fair to it. Getting comfortable, getting to grips with the cart, getting the seat adjusted, because you want to be optimal for qualifying as we head out the pit lane now. I had to wait there for a while to fill out bell, but get some heat into the tyres, you know what I mean? It was actually a very slippery track, which I was not expecting. It had not rained all day, so I don't even know how it happened. But I remember this qualifying session, there was so many spins, I think I managed to get one clean lap in, which wasn't even that good. But yeah, you'll see it now as I do a bit of clip farming for the old TikTok. If you don't follow me on TikTok, it's Dipper_Racing, drop it to follow. That guy's gone round, and this is the one clean lap I actually managed to get in. After that atrocious qualifying lap where I completely missed the final apex by like miles, he still managed to get me on the front row of the grid somehow. Starting P2 behind this guy. Now this guy, I saw on his helmet, and the guy told me after he's like Club 100 and all that jazz. I actually did Club 100 2 years ago, but I mean the point still stands. As the rest of the grid form up, it was all eyes to the lights for one of the most important parts of a race.
Lights out and away we go.
Somehow I've managed to pull one of my best race starts ever, but sadly I was on the outside line, so I can pretty much do nothing with it. But it did mean we did not get done in by third place at the inside line, so that's a win for me. As we chase down first place, as he goes super wide into turn 1. Luckily I managed to keep it a bit more on the track rather than he does. But anyway, we catch him a bit here, and I just make one of the most craziest sends down the inside, which still to this day, I don't know how it's worked, because he has not managed to respond to it at all. And we've just taken the lead into the second corner of this race. So now the main objective here is to build up as big as a gap here and just start extending to win this race at Daytona here. As you can see, we're taking the wet line around the track. Obviously, as I mentioned before, it was very slippery and wet, so as you can see I'm trying to get a decent lap in here to build a bit of a gap so he doesn't have that slipstream effect down the main straight, keeping it nice and tidy through here, going into the last section of the track. Almost binned it off there, but it's fine. This corner you want to go really close to the tyres and cut back in. I've learned that before. Cheeky check, but we've got a decent gap here, but into the last sector anything can happen. I could miss that final apex again here. As you can see, he kind of runs wide on the exit there, but eager on the throttle. I completely missed that apex, and then going into the final corner, I do the exact same thing, go wide, and I literally just let him through. It's one of the most stupid things I've ever done in my whole flipping career. And now he's just got like I've just gifted him a 1 second gap in the lead. Lovely hook on that curb there to turn 1, but still, he is still ahead of me. That doesn't change anything. He's still miles ahead. I kind of closed the gap down a bit from turn 1. I had a better exit. He goes wide again, so a lot wider than before, but I'm not close enough to him to make that massive send down the inside again. A lot of understeer here. I kind of take the dry line here. I don't think it's much better. I think he kind of gets better exit there. I get a lot of slide onto the runoff area there. Keep it clean through here though. He goes a little bit wide, but so do I. Get a lot of understeer through there, going into the hairpin section. And now the guy in first place is literally just gapping me pretty much. It's been 1 lap, and unless he goes wide like I did, I don't really have a chance, to be honest. Newsflash, because I'm the guy driving, it didn't happen. But I mean, we move. Anyway, we get loads of slide through there into the last sector of this track. To be fair, I'm quite fond of Daytona Tamworth. It's my second wet race, my first night race at Daytona, and to be fair, I quite enjoyed it. Last time I did a night race, I brought my tinted visor. I couldn't see anything. I almost smashed it into a wall. So this is improvement. You know what I mean? Going into the penultimate corner, completely missed the apex. Luckily, this time I didn't miss the apex again here. Do get a lot of slide, but to be fair, it's not a bad exit. It's a cheeky tap on the wall for good luck, you know what I mean? And that is the second lap of this race completed. But this guy is absolutely living out front. He's got the clear air, and he's just going for it pretty much. But yeah, as you can see, we start catching up to the back markers. This guy, I just smashed into the back of that guy, actually. It's completely my fault. But I mean, the point is, he shouldn't be there, you know what I mean? He's a back marker. Eat up his slipstream though, to get past these. It's quite an aggressive move, actually. Well, it's actually not too bad. Just down the inside, send it all the curb there. Buckets of understeer even, as the yellow flag's being thrown here, but the guy in first is not slowing down whatsoever. So from then on, I just kept it flat under the yellows. They never knew. No one's going to know, and they can't take the wind back off me now. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, the point is, we keep going through here, and the guy in first, he's just long gone at this point. He's a lost cause. He's just gone, and then I make an even bigger mistake than before. Just watch it. It's shocking.
Joy retirement. Storm takes back the lead. Unbelievable. The Queen is fading. The Queen is fading.
After this absolutely stupid spin that I've managed to do here, I've just dropped back about 30 seconds to the race lead, but I managed to pull one of the coldest comebacks of my career. Just watch.
Okay, Lewis, close that gap as much as you can. It's hammer time.
I had managed to overcome a 30-odd second gap in just 9 laps, leaving me with a race lead on the penultimate lap of this race, with the guy who was originally first still right on my tail. So as I hit a cheeky switchback on this back marker, I have 1 lap left to try bring this win home and not fumble it like I did at the start of this race.
Max Verstappen, you are the world champion! The world champion!
Mate, you absolutely deserve it! You absolutely deserve it! You've had no luck! Not the rub of the drink! Recharge on, please. Recharge on.